Students, now today I will be explaining you lesson 4 of your English grammar book. Students, lesson 4 is the apostrophe. What is the name of the chapter? The apostrophe. So first I will tell you what is an apostrophe. So students, you all must have studied the topic before also, but still while watching the video be careful. Alright, as you all know students, there are many punctuation marks like comma, full stop, colon mark. In the same way, the apostrophe is a punctuation mark, and the mark of punctuation, I think the apostrophe mark you can see on the screen, and it is used in English writing. So students, this mark is used for different purposes. So the very first use of the apostrophe is it is used to indicate omission of letters to form contractions, or we can also say this mark is used to shorten the words. Now I'll explain you with the help of example. The very first example you can see on the screen is written cannot. So when I have shortened the word, when the word is being shortened, this has become can't by using the apostrophe mark, as you can see on the screen. The second example is he is, and it has become he's. So students, as you can see in the above example, that the sign of apostrophe is used to shorten the words. Now I'll tell you the other use of apostrophe mark. Alright, so students, the apostrophe mark is also used together with an S to a noun to show possession. You know what is the meaning of possession? It means that it is used to show that some particular thing belongs to some particular person or living things. Alright, now again I will explain you with the help of example that what do you mean by possession and how the apostrophe is used to show possession. Now see students the example. See the very first example, Harry's book. Harry's book. So the meaning of this Harry's book, students, is the book that particularly belongs to Harry. That means it is showing the possession that Harry is having. The book is of Harry, and you can see in the example that the word is, the noun is Harry, and by using the apostrophe I have used, along with the apostrophe I have used S. Alright, and it is showing possession. So now see the second example, Srijit's camera. Now again, while writing Srijit's, after Srijit, it's a name of a person. Srijit is a name of a person. So after Srijit, the apostrophe mark is used, as you can see in the screen, and then Srijit's camera. So the meaning of this is the camera that belongs to Srijit. That means it is again showing the possession that this particular camera is belonging to Srijit. Now look at the third example, my father's car. Again I have written the word father by using the apostrophe and S, and the meaning of this is the car that my father owns. Now students, I will tell you the second rule of using the apostrophe, and that is if the noun is a plural noun, if the noun is a plural noun. In the previous chapter I have explained you what are plural nouns, and generally plural nouns are made by adding s or es in most of the cases, isn't it? Yes. So students, if the noun is a plural noun and it is ending in s or es, plural noun is ending in s or es, we usually put an apostrophe after the s or es. And why? For what purpose we are using this apostrophe? Again, to show position. Alright, now see the examples. The very first example is tails of the monkeys. That means the tail is belonging to a particular, the particular tail is belonging to a particular monkey. So what it has become? The monkey's tails. So now as you have seen that the monkeys is a plural noun, it is ending with s. Alright, so in such cases, if it is a plural noun and ending in s or es, the apostrophe is put after the s. As you can see in the example, the monkey's tails. So in monkeys, after the s I have used the apostrophe. Now see the second example, the shoes of the girls. Now again students, the girls is a plural noun and ending in s. Alright, so again in this the apostrophe is used after s and it has become the girls' shoes. That means the shoes of the girls. Now I'll move on students, and now see students, few more examples of plural nouns, because there are, of all the words there will be plural words, no, like child, children, man, men. So students, now I am taking few more examples of plural noun and I will explain. See the very first word, what is written on the screen? Children. The second word is men. The third word is sheep. Now students, although these are the plural words, but these words are not ending with s or es. These are the plural nouns, but these are the plural nouns. While explaining the chapter, I told you there are some words whose plural is totally changed, not by adding ies, not by adding s, or not by adding es. Alright, so in such cases students, as these are the plural words itself, like children is the plural form of child, men is the plural form of men, and sheep in the plural and singular remains the same. So in such cases students, we simply add an apostrophe plus s. What do we do? In such cases, we simply add an apostrophe plus s at the end. Alright, for example, like children is a plural word, so this will become, firstly the word only children will be written, and then we are going to put the apostrophe as you can see on the screen, and then s will be added, and it has become children's books. In the same way, men. Alright, like men is the plural word, there is no s added to make the plural of this word. Men is itself a plural word, so after man the apostrophe is used and then s is added, and it has become men's shoes. And what does it mean? The shoes of the men. Now as sheep in singular and plural remains same, sheep only. Alright, so here also the word will be written as sheep and then apostrophe s. Alright, sheep's wool, like the wool of the sheep. So students, I think this is clear to you. Now I'll move on. Now You all might be knowing, students, what are proper nouns. As this is the very first chapter, what are proper nouns? So proper nouns, students, are the special names. It can be given to a person, place. All right, isn't it? Yes. So students, now I will tell you that in the case of proper nouns, and if the proper noun is ending in s or es, what we have to do, how the apostrophe is used. Alright, in the case of proper nouns ending in s or es. So look at the examples, students. Like the very first example, it is written James. Alright, James. So James is a proper noun and it is ending in s. James. Alright. So in such cases, if the noun is a proper noun and ending in s or es, the apostrophe after s only the apostrophe is used, and then again s is used. And James pen, that means pen of James. Now see, Keats poems. Keats is a proper noun, but here in proper noun only the s is added, Keats. Now again in such proper nouns, if the proper noun is ending in s itself, after s only the apostrophe is used, and then s is used after the apostrophe. Now see the third example, Shalini's hairband. Again Shalini's proper noun ending in s, so firstly the apostrophe is used and then s, hairband, Shalini's hairband. So students, in all the above examples of proper nouns ending in s or es, we usually use an apostrophe plus s. That means after the word, first apostrophe sign plus s. Alright. Now students, the very important thing related to this topic, in the case of non-living things, apostrophe is not used. In the case of non-living things, apostrophe is not used. Now I would like to request all of you to kindly open your books, page number 19. Open your books, page number 19. So see students, page number 19, as I have told you that in the case of non-living things, apostrophe plus s is not used. So page number 19, see the first two examples which are given on the top. I will read the example, you have to see in your books. The very first example, the car's windshield was being washed. So car is a non-living thing. So it is a wrong sentence, because in cars we are not going to use apostrophe plus s, as apostrophe and s is not used in non-living thing. The correct way to write this sentence is, as you can see in the book, the windshield of the car was being washed. Alright, so in non-living thing, students, apostrophe plus s is not used. So students, that's all for today. Now the remaining part of the apostrophe I will be explaining in the next video. Thank you.